Ladies, again, I just would like to welcome you to Rainbow Mediation Center. My name is Steve Goodstein. I'm one of the mediators here. And is it okay if we start by just saying that it's okay I call you by your first name, Lilac, and
Yes.
Tiffany?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So one of the things I'd like to do is make certain that you're comfortable with the mediation process before we begin. Obviously, it may be a little difficult at times for the participants. So my main concern right now is that you do understand the process so that we could try to do this in a comfortable, orderly way. Have either of you ever had a chance to take part in a mediation before?
No.
No. Okay. So basically, my role in mediation is to try to help facilitate a conversation, to try to make it so that you can not only air some of your feelings that you may feel that you want to discuss, but more importantly, to try to see if you could come to a conclusion in how to handle the process of what I now know is to split up some of your assets, your joint assets, as well as possibly how to deal with things in the future. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm not here to be the one to decide what's right, what's wrong, who should get what. I am just here to basically try to help you have this conversation. Anything that we discuss here is basically private. I won't discuss it with anyone, as I hope you respect the same on your sides. Now, at times it may be difficult to let one party finish their thought, but if we're able to just try to keep it in a polite manner, that would be good, and respect each other, and then let the person talk, and then we'll be able to allow the other party to talk. I supplied you with some papers and pens so that you could write down notes, so that'll help you just hold the thought until you're ready to discuss that. If we do come to a conclusion and come to some sort of agreement, we'll write it up, and it'll be joined by the two of you. It'll be signed by the both of you, and hopefully you'll be able to live to that agreement. The nice thing about mediation is that this is a decision that you're going to be able to make on your own. Nobody's going to say this is what you have to do. So the benefit is that really your fate is in your hand. Most often when it comes to situations such as this, we don't get things totally resolved in the first session. Sometimes it'll take 2 or 3 sessions. Mostly that's about it. That tends to be the average. So what I like to do is I like to just start off by letting one party say what they feel the situation is, so that we could start off by clarifying or making sure that both parties understand what the issue is. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Great. Now, every once in a while, we get to a point where I think it might be best for me to talk with one of the parties outside privately. We call that a caucus. And the benefit of that is we just get to talk, between one another, and just maybe see where there's something that could move forward, or maybe air out, or maybe even help me to better understand. So if that's the case, and we do get to do that, again, everything that's said outside is totally kept in private between me and the other party. If I think there's something that is discussed that we could bring inside that will help move the mediation, I'll ask permission before I discuss what we had discussed out there, okay? And then more than likely, once I come back in, I might take the other party out. Sometimes I may not, because it's not appropriate. So it's not like I'm taking one side over the other. It's really just a matter of a clarification of an issue or something. Okay, is that?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's good? Okay, so I guess basically, do you have any questions? Anything? No? Okay, so Tiffany and Lilac, as I understand, you've been together for about a total of 7 years, and